as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Without ship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal, and let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Gone! 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 Gone!
He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Lucky 56.
Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Got some room at the 30, and all the way up to the 31-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
There we go. 21.
On second down, Ryan. Stepping up, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Detroit!
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Leopard!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. With it, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
Now Ryan. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now here come the Ravens. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go.
Short-term memory.
And move on to the next series.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Drops it underneath for Collins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven 1st down. minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
To throw is Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Always got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson throwing on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
21. Left, right, 20.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
After the holding penalty.
Get up!
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's is taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
21.
On second down, here's Ryan. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Hey, let's go. Get up.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Get up! Hey, express!
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always too risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Detroit! Leopard!
Following the fumble recovery, Jackson. And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Tuesday. 12. 25 tonight. Gun. What's your back? 21.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll come out in the pistol. Jackson will throw again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They go play action with Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Brooks Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Third and goal, Jackson. And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Coleman now. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked up.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Detroit.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Jackson from the shotgun. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Jackson now. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped, or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
A second down throw for Brissett. Steps away in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Terrell Suggs in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever.
Get up!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. On second down, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Jackson. Going to throw on third and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Brashad Perriman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's got some space here. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. On first and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. To throw is Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a third down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Time for a break. Back to finish on EA Sports after this. And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
18 yards the gain for number 18. Here's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And gives him a nice pickup. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. To throw again is Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Leopard! Detroit!
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold on you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Gun!
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.